One of these two watches is worth $20,000. The other, $200. The truth is, even an expert would struggle to tell the difference. The question isn't, can you tell? It's, why? How can a logo, an idea, be worth more than the materials used to create it? To understand the superfake industry, we first have to understand how the superreal industry was built. And it started long before the logo. Let's go back to the 1850s. This is Louis Vuitton. Back then, luxury wasn't a logo on a handbag. Luxury was service. It was bespoke. You didn't buy a bag off the shelf. You commissioned a trunk to fit a queen's dress. Value was in the craftsmanship, not the brand. So, when did this change? After World War II, the age of marketing. The logo was born, and it wasn't just a name. It was a social signal. You were no longer buying quality, you were buying recognition. And to maintain that recognition, brands had to create scarcity. They turned a product into a dream, and a dream is priceless. But to create that dream, you still need a real product. And this is where the true masters get to work. Segment 1, 904L steel, Rolex. Everything starts with the material. This isn't normal steel. This is 904L steel, harder, absolutely corrosion resistant, and much harder to craft. They have to use 5-axis CNC machines, cutting the block of steel for hours. Just to create one case. Inside, over 200 moving parts, assembled by hand and by robot. Moving on to handbags. This isn't your average leather. This is Epsom leather. It's created by stamping a grain pattern onto real leather, creating a surface that is scratch resistant and holds the bag's shape. Then comes the dyeing process. Each batch of leather must be dyed with exact precision to ensure every single bag shares the same trademark color. But the one thing that truly separates luxury from normal is the stitching. This is the saddle stitch. It's done by hand with 2 needles. A machine cannot replicate it. If one thread breaks, the seam doesn't unravel. It's time-consuming, it's tedious, and it's permanent. Finally, quality control. They test color fastness under UV light. and an expert inspects every millimeter by hand. Perfect. Done. A product of masterful craftsmanship. So, what does this cost? And what happens when someone else does the exact same thing? This is where the controversy begins. The super fake factories don't just copy the logo. They copy the process. They buy the same 904L steel. They source the same leather. And they prove that the physical cost to make it is very low. $100? $200? This is the true value chart of a luxury item. You see, you aren't paying for the craftsmanship. You are paying for the marketing. You are paying for the dream. And the super fake industry exists because it shatters that dream. The question is no longer, which one is real? But rather, why did we assign it that value in the first place? The super fake industry isn't just about copying. It's a war of technology, perception, and value. Every day, these factories become more sophisticated. It makes us wonder. When you buy a luxury item, what are you really buying? The craft or the dream? And in a world where the fake is more real than the real, how can you ever trust your eyes again?